Hello there guys and gals, the Welsh here, back with yet another 100% achievement and trophy guide, and this time we are getting it all into Spooktacular for Christmas Cursed Feed. Now this was developed and published by PlayStige Interactive and is usually available for £4.99 / $5.99, so yeah, go ahead and get it right now. So, this is basically it's a first-person horror psychological walking simulator type game, where we basically have to investigate a haunted house, and you can tell it's pretty haunted straight away from, you know, there being ghosts and stuff around. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, yeah, but basically, yeah, it's just a walking simulator, you know, the whole paranormal investigative stuff with a whole bunch of jump scares in it too. Now, as for achievements as well, again, just like sort of a lot of these types of short, psychologically horror games, the achievements can be quite easy. They're more or less story-related. So, yeah, nothing too much to really worry about. But all in all, we can get this done in around 25 to 30 minutes. So, with that being said, then, let's do it. And immediately as we start the game, we'll be jumped straight into the game. Now you can press if you walk forward and press the A button to pick up the surveillance equipment. You can run or slightly jog with the left bumper button. The B button to put up the start menu for some reason. And then just continuing on. So once you picked up the surveillance equipment, walk forward. Oh, right trigger for your flashlight as well. Head left first of all, and just walk straight up to it to place your camera number 1. Oh, an Ultra HD 4K, 60 FPS too. Head straight and slightly right, so you're into the kitchen area. And, yeah, that one's done. As you can tell, it can be very haunted, since there's lots of blood and stuff about. Right, into the living room as well, so just past the stairs. And over to the lamp, or just past the lamp. Here is the next camera. Yes, the voice acting can be quite loud in this game, hilariously unhilarious. Right, up the stairs we go. And next one goes straight in front of us to the door on the left. And if we head to the left there, right on the bed, you can see a nice big blood-stained... No, I'm going to myself. But head down the hall through to the next door on our right into the... well, the little girl is called Emily. And into her bedroom, into the next door on the right, into the laundry room, walk up to it, to the right, outside of the room, and just next to the door here, you can obviously see where the next one is, and finally go into the room. This is where the grisly murders took place, and apparently all over the house, so that makes no difference. Now just head to the front door, and go to the van. Now, for the next sort of 5 or 6 minutes, what we're going to be doing is checking the van's surveillance feeds. You have to basically flick through each camera. So kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, sort of. But you have to basically flick through each camera about 5 or 6 times and then land on a specific camera to see some paranormal, spooky stuff happening. So the first one's going to be camera 6. So just keep flicking through it about 5 or 6 times and then just stay on camera 6 for a second until you see a wardrobe opening and shutting. Okay, so once you see that then, you're going to head back upstairs to the laundry room. Nothing's going to happen, but you're just going to investigate it and then head back to the van.
I'm heading inside to check the wardrobe in the laundry room. Possible physical disturbance. Checked the wardrobe in the laundry room. No signs of forced entry, damage, or any visible cause for the movement. Everything appears normal. Heading back to the van to continue monitoring the feeds.
Again, achievements be popping basically on their own, so you really don't have to worry about anything too much. So back to the van we go. This time we are going to, again, you're going to have to flick through each one a good couple of times. This time we're going to land on camera 3. So keep flicking through it, land on camera 3, then go into the kitchen to check out that disturbance.
3, kitchen feed. Noticed some kitchen utensils just flew off the counter on their own. No obvious source of disturbance. Also seeing a strange flickering light coming from the counter. No electrical issues on record. Proceeding inside to investigate further. Check the kitchen. Everything appears normal, except for the utensils. They are laying all around. Looks like some force has thrown them around. Have to be more attentive now.
Next up, we're going to be checking out camera 2. So again, keep flicking through 5 or 6 times and keep landing on camera 2 until you see some delicious protein-infused dead crow and dead maggots right in the living room by the chair.
Observed a dead crow and worms around a light fixture in the main living room on camera 2. The presence of these elements is unusual and concerning. I am certain there is some form of paranormal activity occurring in this residence. I'm proceeding to document and investigate this anomaly in person.
Now, if you're any other person will look at that and go, "Oh, that's disgusting." Any powerlifters or bodybuilders will look at that and go, "Damn, protein, large." Just fry him up. Job done. Get some onions and some peppers in there, and yeah. It's protein, it's healthy, it's all good. Right, anyway, into the, back to the surveillance van. This time we're going to be landing on camera 5. So again, keep flicking through. And then what you're going to see on camera 5 is on the right-hand side, there's going to be an apparition in the mirror on the right-hand side of the screen.
I will proceed with caution. Enter the house to determine the cause of such anomaly in its own spot.
And nextly, what we're going to be doing, again, flicking through the cameras. This time we're going to keep landing on camera 1 in order to see some spooky stuff. So this time, once we get into the house, you're going to have Emily walk across the living room. We will get an achievement, but we're going to head back out of the house. So as soon as you go in, she's going to have a little laugh at us because, yeah, why wouldn't we? I mean, another thing, Lee. Why would we take this as a job? Why would someone take this as a job? It's like people who want to be traffic wardens. Oh, yes, I want to piss people off forever. Like, I want to crap my pants for the rest of my life. Jesus, God, hail and Mother and Mary and Jesus and Joseph. Anyway, camera 7 is what we're going to be stopping on this time for some blood drippy drips from the ceiling. Oh, you know, another job is, when I grow up, I want to work on people's buttholes. What? Why is that a job? I mean, it's good that it's a job, you know, it sorts us out, but who grows up wanting to look at people's buttholes forever? That's a weird kink fetish that they don't tell you about. They just do it for the love of the job. Right, into the girl's bedroom then, of course. As you can see, nothing's happening, so back to the van we go. I wonder if there's any other jobs which may seem weird to us, but it's actually not. It's actually normal, you know. Anyway, let me know if you think of any. So this time, we are going to be looking at camera 8. So again, keep flicking through and keep landing on camera 8. And lastly, but not at leastly, we are going to be landing on camera 4 in order to get, old lady ghost. Alright, so once we have finally done all of the cursed feeds, we're going to go into the house, and there's nothing we can do for around 2 to 3 minutes. The house is going to start shaking. There's literally nothing to do. So you can either have a wander around the house, or you can just go ahead and wait out for a couple of minutes. Again, I will edit this scene down some, because, you're going to be watching your own screen shake for a couple of minutes. No point watching mine too. So yeah, literally nothing to do until the shaking stops and we get the small earthquake achievement. So once it's finally done and you've rumbered your last pumba, go into the kitchen, which was behind where we were standing by the stairs, and just interact with the mirror for a teensy tiny little jump scare. Ah! Now, I've actually muted the sound because I am El Fanny, and I don't like horror stuff. It scares me. Anyway, the house is now going to fill with blood, so... yes, you guys. Sharing the rain of Jesus' blood, you guys. Come in. Yes. But again, this is another part where there's nothing to do for a minute. So just wait until the sort of blood fills up. Now, what is going to happen is, once the blood has filled up and it sort of stops like it's done now, in the kitchen area, there's going to be another jump scare. But what I believe, I'm not sure what the actual cause of the trigger was. Now, I sort of waited around for 2 or 3 minutes and then ran into the kitchen, but nothing happened. Now, what I believe the trigger is... as you'll be able to see, right there we go. So just as the achievement unlocks, but what I believe what the trigger is if you walk around and search every room in the downstairs area, because we can't go upstairs, this is when the trigger unlocks, I believe, and then when you run into the kitchen, the jump scare happens. Because, yeah, like I said, I waited around for about 2 to 3 minutes. I kept running in and out of the kitchen, and absolutely nothing was happening. But it only triggered off when I searched, well, I say searched, that I went into every room in the downstairs area, which will be, so again, that's me just trying to nip it through without success. So then I went into this area, again, can't go upstairs, past all the living room bits. There's going to be there will be a door as we get into the living room on our left, which is another room which I didn't enter previously. There is one. There it is. So there's the door. Again, I'm not sure if this is the trigger point, but this is what worked for me. So if nothing's happening for you, just search this little bathroom area, the living room area, go back in, sprint into the kitchen, and then there we go. And we get drowned in our own feces and blood, which is not the best way to go. I mean, it's no ways the best way to go, really. But, if you had to choose, drowning in your own feces and blood probably is bottom of your list. I think I'd probably rather do a Homer Simpson, to be honest. Die choking on food. At least that's doing something you love. Or if I, was recording for you guys, then no, that's a terrible way. No, I don't want you to hear that. And then I wouldn't be able to upload the video. Anyway, we have to now answer some phone calls. So once we get straight out into the right-hand side, here is the first phone. And then from the phone that we just got, you need to turn to the right. So from this phone that we were at, turn to the right, go into the living room area. And there is the next phone. You'll have to wait until the combo stops.
But this sounds like a whole different league. What about Margaret and Emily? Are they okay? Please call me back as soon as you get this.
Okay, once it's done, interact with the next phone. Again, a lot of loud noise in this game, which I don't know if it's just for scares or what. But anyway, head towards the kitchen next. The phone is going to be not directly into the kitchen, but it is going to be just on the left, just before the kitchen.
I've hidden notes in there about my dad. You have to get them to the police. if I can't. You're my only hope.
So once you've interacted with this phone, we are going to head up the stairs now. So go behind you and then up the stairs. And the next phone is going to be on the, so back towards where we basically done the one camera earlier on. Interact with this phone, and then once you've done with this phone, you can then finally enter the door to our right. So, once we're in, this is the death room. Go to the right, go behind the curtain to interact with the dead body, or take a look at the dead body. And she starts moving, and you're like, screw that, bruh. Try and get out for another jump scare. And then, oh my god, it's paranormal activity. Bruh, what did you expect was going to happen? You took the damn job! You're a paranormal dude. Anyway, interact with the body again. She starts flying up, and now you're really like, screw you guys, I'm going home. And that's what we're going to do. So we head out. We are going to head back downstairs. She really needs to see a doctor. Good achievements. Heading through into the kitchen, we have to now basically find some monitors. So there's the first monitor, which was in the living room, sorry, not the kitchen. Head back. And this time we are going to go into the kitchen. And on the right in our kitchen, once the dialogue is finished again, we can then interact with the next monitors. There we go, just walk forward, they'll automatically start again. Next up, we are going to head back upstairs. Again, why you just wouldn't bash the door down to get the hell out of there, I don't know. The next one's going to be in the laundry room. No, it's the little girl's room, sorry. So the little girl's room is what it is. Emily. She's not a little girl, but you know what I mean. Emily.
Richard, why are you always
okay, so after that one, we are going to the door to our right now is going to open up. There we go. And the next monitor is going to roll in. And there we go. Ricciardo.
Whatever you do.
Wow, that's
Don't drag Emily into any
that's a good Heath Ledger looking Joker right there.
Is this really a part of your work?
Sort of. Okay, yes, it is part of my work. So what we're going to do now is head back down the stairs to the right into the living room. Oh, sorry. Yep. No, into the kitchen area. So that's what I was getting for there. Into the kitchen area so that we get all mashed up again. Of course, for you, you'll probably left the screamy screams on. So that's all spooky. Right, now we can have access to El Basemondo. Because, of course, in any good, spooky, scary game, as we head to the right, and then to the right just opposite the stairs, you will always go to the basement where no spooky stuff ever happens. Right, so take a left, and then just go straight forward. We're basically going to end up in a dungeon. Now, this part is not random. We basically have to find a whole bunch of we have to find a bunch of ghosts with our what's called spirit box. So they are in predetermined locations throughout the game. I thought they were random, but they're absolutely not. They are in predetermined locations. So as we enter this first area, I say this is the first area, the first main area with a bunch of spooky candles and stuff going on. Yeah, this is the one. Because it can get a little bit confusing, but it's not too bad. The area isn't too bad. There's a couple of stairs and things like that, but it's generally not too bad. So, again, as we head into this first area then, what we are going to do is take a left. So take a left from here. Then left again to go down some steps. I say some, a lot of steps. And then take a right. And the first ghost, where is she? Oh, sorry, no. So basically straight on, just underneath this little doorway right there. There's the first ghost. She sort of hisses like a cat at us. Go and catch yourself, you piece of cat. Right, from here, we can head to the, effectively left, actually. We're going back up the stairs, back into the main, that first main area that we were in. And there we go. So take a right from the from those steps that we just got in. Go to the left, then to the right. And then if we look to the left, we can see the girl in red. Yeah. Right, bit of an edit, but we basically went, basically just head back the way you came to the first area that we're in. And then when you're in that first area, we're going to head to the back of the room. And then head straight. And then just continue to head straight. So again, I actually got lost. Completely lost, which is why there was a bit of an edit there. But yeah. So you go back to the room you came, then continue going straight. When you get to the end of this bit, head up the stairs to the right. And you can see like this little sort of walkway or whatever. And then don't go to the right up the stairs yet. To the left of where we are, there is going to be, just there in front of us, is going to be the next Toasty Ghosty. The next Toasty Ghosty is also going to be just to the right of us. So, yeah, there she is. For some reason, the ghost sounds like they're just, I don't know what the ghosts sound like they are. Anyway, from here, we will continue to go up these steps that we were just about to go through. Then again, once we get to the top of the stairs, right at the end of this little walkway, whatever, into this room is going to be the next Toasty Ghosty, Post Malone-Stee. There it is, bolder than me. But at least I can get away with it. Meh. So turn around, there's going to be a door on our left. So the left door right there. Sorry, there was a bit of an edit right there, but you go through the door on the left in order to find our final ghost. There it is, and then once you have found that, this scene should start. Now, again, this is more or less just a cutscene. We've just got one more thing and one more achievement left to do, and that is game's end.
Well, back to the Thornvale residence. I got a word from a local real estate agent that the place is up for sale. Posing as a potential buyer gives me the perfect excuse to check things out. I'm particularly interested in listening for any ghostly voices, and I'm definitely curious about the basement. There shouldn't be any trace of that dungeon, but I need to see for myself.
Now, I do usually, and I have enjoyed this game, but the voice acting has a lot to be desired, unfortunately. But anyway, heading back into the house, we're going to head up the stairs, and this is going to be the final achievement of the game. All we're going to do is go into the bathroom, and there we go. So, to end the game, all you got to do is just get back into your car, put a VHS tape in your office, and that'll be that. But now, that is all the achievements done. So thank you so much for watching, guys and gals. I really hope you enjoyed the game, and that the guide helped as well. If it did, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it with a friend as well. Big shout out, as always, to my Patreon supporters, YouTube members, and everyone who interacts with me daily, so thank you so much. Don't forget to check out Gaming's Darker Side, my true crime/gaming podcast. Thank you so much again. I'll see you in the next one. Big love.